Yo, what are you doing over there? Get back here. Hey, how's it going, guys? Ricky Summer here. Welcome back to Warframe. Today I've come back in time to play Xaku for the very first time. Now, I'm given to understand that when I received Xaku, it was a very new individual, gifted by Dajan. I just checked, so thank you for that, Dajan. You know the drill, I haven't touched Xaku at all yet, so I'm going to play the frame for the very first time. I'm going to try and figure out where it sits in the meta, what its uses are, then I'm going to rank it up, maybe former it if it really clicks with me, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the frame. All I know about Xaku is they're a broken frame made from other frame parts, and maybe it has some sort of connection to Deimos, but I'm unclear on that at the moment. Okay, the passive. 25% damage reduction on AoE attacks and chance to avoid incoming weapon damage. Really? Okay. That's, well, like just like a straight 25% chance to avoid weapon damage? That seems huge. Okay. Zata's Whisper. I'm like, from this, I'm getting like Conan-esque Herald of Zotli vibes, but it could just be the use of the X. You know, listen, alright. Wield void damage for all attacks from equipped weapons when activated. Okay, interesting if true. Gasp of Luck. Void tendrils steal weapons from nearby enemies to use as your own floating auto-targeting armament. Damage output increases based on enemy level. The number of weapons grabbed also determines the damage multiplier for the lost denies void beam. Excuse me? Oh shit, that sounds incredible. You just, so like you nidus up weapons and then they auto attack? Okay, I'm actually excited for that one. The Lost. Cycle through a trio of lost Warframe powers. Accuse, manifests, avoid fissure to corrupt enemies into allies. Really? Gaze grasps target into void tendrils that capture damage and inflict it when that capture damage and inflict it when the target is released. Okay. Deny annihilates with a beam of void energy, wiping sentient resistances. So this could be like the default frame to use against sentience. So I imagine like you cycle through like you would on Wisps 1. Okay, really interesting. Lastly, the Vast Untime. The names of these are incredible. Temporarily shed the outer pieces of Xaku in a destructive blast. Then stalk the battlefield in a new, swifter skeleton form. Enemies damaged by the body shrapnel are rendered weaker to void damage. Xaku's other active abilities duration is frozen in time and resumes once the Vast Untime expires. So it does damage on like the explosion. You're faster. It could be just a good escape ability. Yo, that's really interesting. What do we got for tips? Xaku is the only Warframe that can deal void damage. Really? Ooh. Which makes him effective against sentient enemies with the exception of Eidolons. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Zata's Whisper can be recast at any time to refresh the duration. Enemies that have their ranged weapons stolen by Grasp of Luck will resort to melee attacking. That could also be good for like crowd control. Get them all in one spot. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, I'm most excited about Grasp of Luck. That's also fun to say. Okay, so in terms of Fashionframe, I really quite like the render, the default render of Xaku, but unfortunately, like the sort of burnt orange, brown, red, muted red kind of color it's not like that at all, my dude. I kind of want it to not be metallic there, you know? Can we have a look at, are there any skins? There's no skins. There's a different helmet, that's it. Oh, that's a nice looking helmet though. That's a very nice helmet. Okay, let's jump into survival and see what we can do. All right, we're in Titan, we're doing survival. Let's first try, well, I mean, it's like, at this point, it's one-shot kill, just with the Stalter. But let's hit our one. Oh, a little bit of the pull apart there. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, can we see the down? 432. 432. 1863. Okay, so it's off now. Yeah, it's really not a good indication. So I'm not sure what the resistances are like vis-a-vis void damage on Grenier. But hey, listen, if we ever need to do void damage, you know, we might be barking up the wrong tree here. obviously we're going to have an advantage against sentience. So perhaps we should be playing sentience to get an idea of our damage potential. But in any case, let's move on to the next ability. Alright, this is the one. Grasp of Lork. I'm so ready. Let's do it. Grasp them. Have we grasped? Yes, yes, there they are. The guns are there. Oh, that's it? Then they disappear straight away? Hang on. We need a bigger group to test this. Alright, here we go. Out in the open. We've got a few boys. Grasp of Lork. Tendrils. We've got a Stolter just hanging around. Okay, so like, what, it shoots off once? Is that for real? Let me try this again. I have to be much closer. Okay, that's good to know. We have more victims. Let's see if we can lure them all together. Pull them in. What's the deal? What's the deal? You know, maybe we need a very, very clear line of sight. That's possible. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slide in. Suck the weps. Can we get a shot?
Additional life support has arrived.
I don't know. Okay, so currently it seems a little unreliable. Maybe I'm just not super clear on how it works, but we'll figure it out. So I'm thinking, you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, at least if we want to go hard into Grasp of Lork, maybe duration, certainly range, so we'll throw stretch on there. Okay, ability number 3, cycle through a trio of lost Warframe powers. Okay, now I'm guessing, let me clear out this mess first. Oh man, yeah, we need health. Alright, yeah, okay, cut it there. Let's pull some weps here. There you go, look at that. Alright, so look, my fondest hope is that Grasp of Lork could be used as a damage dealing ability, but maybe that's not the case, at least unmodded. But listen, it's great for crowd control, perhaps. I really need, you know what? We need to go back to the tapes and figure out what all these things do. There you go, okay. That certainly did something. At the moment, I do not feel equipped to fully utilize the 3 ability. But we'll get there. Alright, ability number 4, the Vast Untime. Let's wait for him to pile in. Oh, look at this, look at this. Okay, get in there, get in there. 4. Shrapnel. And then we speedo. We speedo. I've also noted that the dodge is different. It's not a roll, it's a zoom. So like, again, like my opinion on that is the same. I think the Vast Untime is probably intended as an escape ability, which is fine. Still not super clear on the whole 3, because there's like 3 different abilities in there. Just from playing around with it, I'll check it out I'll check the descriptions again in a second, but just from playing around with it, it seems that there's something that traps enemies. Oh, you know what? I need life support. There's something that traps enemies and like does this little field thing that I'm not really sure what it does. There's something that elevates enemies. So maybe various crowd control. Maybe this individual is just all about the crowd control. You know, I can respect that. Okay, let's see what we can do in the way of modding. Alright, let's have a look at mods here. So, we've got a Narrowmon Aura. What are we going to throw on? We could do Sprint Boost. Corrosive Projection. Let's just do Loot Detector for the moment. So that pulls us up to 40. And then we'll do Umbral Intensify, throw on Vitality. What's our other Umbral mod? Fiber? Let's leave that off for the second. For the moment. What else have we got? Well, we've got Vazarin. I mean, I don't know. Shield or armor? But like, I kind of want to do... Alright, let's get rid of the Umbrals for a second. I want... like, Intensify... Ability duration... Also stretch. So the duration on the 1 goes from 25 seconds to 32.5.
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Now, range on Grasp of Lok is by default 6 meters. And that goes up to 8.7 meters. So not like huge, but I mean, these abilities are gonna upgrade anyway. What about Streamline? You know, we're gonna get away with more functionality if we leave the umbrals off just for the moment. That's probably a good way to go. So let's have another look at the Lost. Cycle through a trio of Lost Warframe powers. Accuse manifests a Void Fissure to corrupt enemies into allies. Gaze grasps targets in void tendrils that capture damage and inflict it when the target is released. Deny annihilates with a beam of void energy, wiping sentient resistances. Okay, so I can see myself really using Accuse. And maybe even Gaze. To corrupt enemies into allies. Hold on, we need to try that one again. Alright, let's try this one again. Get in the middle of it. Drop it there. And have they been corrupted into allies? It looks like they have. Okay. But for how long? Or for like not long at all? Alright, I can see that being useful on big boys. And I think that's a pretty common theme. So we seem to be... Xaku seems to be a form of crowd control frame, maybe? Let me know if you agree with that in the comments. So the one does void damage. I mean, obviously, we're also good at taking out sentience. So one does void damage. 2 strips weapons away. So that's good for crowd control, especially against like a Nox or something, a big boy. That's super useful. It basically makes them, you know, trivial. It takes away their teeth. So, case in point, I haven't got any energy. Anyway, the 3 seems to have a few crowd control and also something for sentience. Okay, so, alright. Okay. So it's a sentient killer with some added, like, bits and bobs in there just to make it useful against other things. I get it. You know what? I like it. I like it as a concept. I'm excited to see where it goes. It's got some intriguing concepts, and if we can actually, like, turn this into a, hey, we're gonna use your guys and your weapons against you sort of thing. Like, if we can actually get that going and that works as a strategy, I'd like to get that going. Alright, let's rank it up.
One stream later.
Alright, one stream later, and I admit I was wrong. I had a fundamental misunderstanding vis-a-vis how the Vast Untime actually works. It's incredible. I'm now a Xaku convert. It's a magnificent frame. It's now one of my favorites. Observe. We pop 2, then we pop... Oh wait, we haven't got enough energy? Hold up. Never mind. Hold up. Hold up. So I thought, as you may have guessed... Can we pop 4 now? No. We need more energy. I thought, as you may have guessed, that the Vast Untime halts your cooldown timers. So it means you have to wait longer to use your abilities again. That's not how it works at all. When you hit the nudity ability, we streak across the Corpus Empire like it ain't no thing, and it actually... Look at those timers! It locks it in place, so you can essentially use it forever. As long as you're gaining enough energy to keep popping 4, 2 and 4 over and over, and not sliding into the laser walls like I often like to do, then you can keep this shit going forever. Here we go. I'm gonna pop it again, and we've still got the same weapons running. This is freaking insane. Now I wonder. I'll admit I still haven't been using the 3 a whole lot, but I wonder if I could use this to keep Accuse going forever as well. So let's give this a try. Let's hang on. First I need to actually get to a spot where I'm not murdering everything on sight. Look at this though. This is a goddamn war crime. I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to melee. It's the streaking frame. It's beautiful. You get nude and you streak and things die. Alright, let's give this a try. 3. Oh, hang on, you gotta hold it. So hold the 3, pop it, then the 4. Does it lock it in place? No? Maybe because I killed them? No, hang on, maybe it does. I think it does. Does it? Does it keep them in place, or are they just hanging around longer because I've got duration mod? Look, this I'm not too sure about, so if you guys know for sure, you let me know in the comments. But if all this frame is spamming 2 and 4, I already love it. Oh, for the love of God. Also, let me show, look, just so that you guys understand that I'm learning, let me show you something here. That's how you get the life support. Don't even trip. I'm growing up. I get it. It's no longer baby's first frame, you know? Let's go. And then the 4. Alright. A lot of you, and I've talked about this a lot, but I often get asked, Ricky, what's your favorite kind of frame? And I usually say nukers, you know, heavy hitters, run in there, cause some chaos, run out, Unitas, your Saren. That's still true to this day. However, I have a new classification. Your boy is into schlorpers. Think about it. Nidus slides in. He schlorps with his 2. Xaku slides in. Schlorps with their 2. It's a beautiful time to be alive. 'Tis the era of schlorping, and I'm here for it. We don't extract. In this house, we do not extract. In this house, we kill the treasurer. Allow me to schlorp? The schlorp and streak. Alright, let's have a look at mods. So, I went through this with chat, and the general consensus was, I don't really have anything better to warrant actually formering. So I didn't end up formering. What we've got is pretty much the best I can do with my current mod selection. I did realize that I have Carnus Carapace, and prior to the stream I did a little research on set mods, so I have a basic understanding of what they are now and others that are available, so I'll be looking into getting some of those eventually as well. I didn't realize that the Umbral mods are within the category of set mods, so that's cool. I just, you know, you got a bunch of them all at once from the Sacrifice quest. Yeah, so I didn't realize I had Carnus Carapace and this was suggested to me, so we've put that bad boy on there. Also, like, it's got a companion mod for melee, but I switched out my melee weapon because I'm leveling this thing up. I'm at halfway through MR10 at the moment, so, you know, your boy's growing up. Look, it's pretty... What was that? I think it was the War? I had, this is not fully modded by the way, so don't hurt me. Yeah, Carnus Mandible, so it's on there. We'll just have a look at what the numbers are like there. There we go. So that's pretty cool. Umbral Vitality, Umbral Intensify, Stretch, Continuity. So duration, range, seems to be like the most important ones here. Range and duration, especially for Grasp of Lock. Because what's the range on it now? Range 11.6. What was it? It was like 6 point something, and then we upped it to 8.6 or something like that. Now it's 11.6 at rank 3. Rad, you know, so it's not like a huge range, but it's substantial. It's substantially more, almost twice as much as what it was when we first started playing the frame. But look, ultimately, I'm into it. I really like this frame. I'm absolutely going to use it more often. I wasn't expecting to like it. But it's going into the rotation. It's in the same category as Nidus for me, you know, a big schlorping frame. We can run around and just go nuts and then apply big D. You guys let me know. What's your Xaku build look like? Yeah, keep in mind that this is kind of the best I can do at the moment. I need to go farming for mods. I'm told I need corrupted mods, and I'd like to get some set mods, and I'm going through, I'm ranking up with my syndicates at the moment because I want to get some frame specific mods. What are they called? Augments? Are they augments? I think that's right. Anyway, I want to get some of those. I'm at the point where, like, I've gone through most of the quests, like the vast majority of the quests. It's the end of Nightwave. It's a little bit of a transition period. You know, I want to get my Necromech. I want to build up to actually being useful in an Eidolon fight. And we need to upgrade our moat at some point too. So it's, yeah, look, it's just a lot of little things that I'm working on. I've started the research in the dojo for Railjack, so we'll be doing that at some point as well too. I think, yeah, we'll do that quest on YouTube. It'll be good. Xaku, man, just wild, absolutely wild. But for the moment, I'm gonna leave it there. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of Xaku? Give me tips, tricks, give me your builds. Let me know what you think of the 3 ability, because like I said, I'm not using it that often. I'm not feeling a need to use it. So I'll be interested to see if you guys get much use out of it. Or if you just kind of forget it like I do. But for the moment, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. Taste the game. Be excellent to each other. And I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer. Out.